Hello, it's Sue Madex from Sue Madex Paper Crafts here, and today I'm going to show you a batch of cards. I'm going to show you 6 different designs that you can make using the Whimsy and Wonder pattern paper and just a handful of other products. So let's get stuck in and see what we need to make these cards. So we've got 6 different ones here that I'm going to show you today, and the items that we're using to make these cards are here. We've got now this one's not from, this is from our annual catalogue. It's the pack of hand-penned Memories and More cards, and I'm using these as my base. It goes quite nicely with one of the colours in that Whimsy and Wonder paper. Now I'm not going to use the envelopes for these ones because you'll see the envelopes don't quite go with the colour scheme there, so I'm going to grab out some of my white envelopes and use those instead. Okay, so we've got a pack of those. We've got our trimmer here that I'm going to use for my greetings and things and cutting. We've got the Whimsy and Wonder pattern paper here, which has some beautiful colours in it. It's got Polished Pink, Blushing Bride, Mossy Meadow, Mint Macaron and Misty Moonlight. So a beautiful pack of papers there. I've got just a little bit left. I need to replenish that one. I've picked out one of the colours from that paper. So if you don't have a big ink collection, when you get a pack of paper, just pick one of the colours that coordinates, or maybe 1 or 2 to use for your greetings. So I've picked Misty Moonlight for that one today. It's a nice dark colour and it goes well for our greetings. Now the stamp set, you could use any Christmas stamp sets in your collection. We just need a few greetings. I have used Merriest Moments for this one, so I'm using the Joy Greeting, A Joyful Christmas to You and Yours, and I've used the Seasons Greetings as well. So, but you could sub in any sort of smaller Christmas greetings stamp if you've already have one in your collection. Okay, a couple of little optional things in here. Oh no, one more must have is our, you'll know, I always start with this one when I'm making a card. The rectangular postage stamp punch. If you've been watching my things, you'll know this is my favourite. So yep, we're using this one again today. A couple of other things that you might like to add in. We've got, we always need a little bit of bling, so we've got these beautiful opal rounds. Let's come up and have a little closer look at those. They've got a nice little bit of iridescent shine in them and tiny little flecks of pink in them as well there too. So they're a lovely greeting, and we're using those on our cards today. I've also got a couple of the cards, some of these iridescent snowflakes as well that come in a little die cut sheet. Get a whole batch of those in a sheet. So I haven't used it on many of them, but they are a pretty addition if you like little shiny snowflakes there. And I've also used a little bit of the glittered organdy ribbon. So it's got a little bit of a pink fleck in that as well, and a little bit of an iridescent glitter as well. Okay, and my scissors are coming very handy for this one. Make sure I've got a nice sharp pair of scissors. Now a little optional one, some of my greetings I have cut with the trimmer today, but another one that fits that joy stamp in it is the double oval punch. So that's a handy one, just this little oval we've used as another alternative for some of our greetings. Okay, let's get in and have a look at some of our cards. Okay, let's take a look at our first card. So a nice simple one here to start us off. I've just got a little strip here. It is 7 centimetres wide, and it's about 15.8 centimetres long, seems to be the measurement along there. Now, something that's handy when I was doing this one is a little piece of grid paper. I've just got the one of the little pieces from the Stamparatus, or you might have a larger piece of grid paper. We do have that in our range. And just make a little mark there, line up your card on the grid paper and find where the middle point is. And then I use that to help me position this first one. Then I could just evenly space the next 2 and then pop these last 2 on here. Once I've done that, I can just flip it over and trim off those little bits that are hanging over the edge. And we just want a nice little balance of our papers across here with the stronger colours and the lighter colours. I spend ages just sitting there mixing and matching until I'm happy with the arrangement. All right, a greeting there, which was from a Merriest Moments stamp set, Joy, and I've just stamped that with my Misty Moonlight ink and then trimmed it with the trimmer, or you could just use the pair of scissors. Just I decided I'd make little angles on the end there, and like in last, I don't know if you can see on there, we've got our little opal, what were they called? Opal rounds. Aren't they gorgeous? And I just try and position them in a little triangle. So this one I've gone here, here, and here for our little triangle there. So this would be a great design. You could whip up a batch of these in no time. Let's take a look at another variation. So this one, I just wanted to mix and match a couple of the papers there. So I've made a little rectangle. Now all up this rectangle is 7.5 centimeters wide that way and 12 centimeters wide this way. So I just cut this bottom one a little bit bigger than what I needed. They overlap there, and I've just covered the join up with a little piece of ribbon. Two of our rectangular postage stamp punch shapes, and then our little greeting on the top. Once again, for the joy stamp, this double over punch is a perfect one for that one. Now, I don't know if you can see my little triangle of opal rounds here, but there's one in the middle of the snowflake. I've just stuck him on with a glue dot, and then one here and one here, just to make a little little touch of bling there. Okay, let's have a look at our next design. Now this is one that you may have seen. I've done some videos on this one before. So we've got a long piece here, and that one is 8.5 centimeters wide, and then just the length of the card there, which is about 15. It's a weird measurement, 15.8 centimeters, 6.25 inches. That might be a better one to measure in inches. So 6.25 inches that way, and 3 3/8 of an inch that way. So anyway, pop down your little piece. I've used the pink one there, and then I've just grabbed out a whole batch of these. You can use the little offcuts. So I started with this row here, and then once I got that one stuck down, I just offset the next row and pop those ones on as well. Now something I have found quite useful when I was making these cards, if I can reach it, is the take your pick tool. So I can just grab that little greeting and then try it out in a few different spots until I'm happy with the final placement. So our little triangle of opal rounds again, one on the greeting there, there's one up here on that bow, and one down here. Okay, so once again in the threes with that one. Now, the same card, but just with different pattern papers. So same card, same measurements. This time I've used the Season's Greeting stamp, and I cut that out with the trimmer, and yep, snip the edges off, and we've just got a nice little greeting there. So you can see it looks quite different depending on what colours you use. You want to get a little bit of a balance of the stronger patterns and the lighter ones there until you're happy with the balance. I probably could use another stronger one up the top here, I think. But anyway, I like those. Aren't they pretty? I really like non-traditional sort of Christmas colours. So I quite like using a bit of pink and a bit of blue. This paper's just got gorgeous patterns in it. I like this. There's a sheet that's got all of these little parcels, and a sheet that has all beautiful ornaments, and then this gorgeous one here with the holly as well. So a really pretty one, and some just lovely designs on the back as well. So that's a really nice one. Okay, our last two cards now. So these ones I've put a rectangle in the back again, and this one is 8.5 centimeters wide, 13 centimeters lengthways, and then I've just arranged my 4 little rectangular postage stamp pieces. I popped a little piece of that ribbon down the bottom. The ribbon comes up well on the blue, on the darker blue, I think. And then once again, I've just used my trimmer this time to cut out our greeting. If you've got a cut and emboss machine or some sort of die cutting machine, you might have a pretty die that you can use to cut out one of your greetings and pop on. I thought I'd show another alternative today for people who perhaps don't have one of those machines in their collection yet. And I've popped that one up on dimensionals just to give it a little bit of a lift. Now our triangle, once more of our little opal rounds. We've got one here, and one down here. Okay, now same dimensions, different papers. So this time that same size again. So that was 8.5 centimeters by 13 centimeters for the rectangle there. And then this time I put 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, and a nice space in the middle for the greeting, which I just cut out with the trimmer. Our little triangle, 1, 2, 3, once again. Okay, and there you have it. So this is a really pretty paper to mix and match with. You could do this same sort of idea with a different pack of paper and get a whole different look. So just pick out the Christmas paper that has colours and things that appeal to you. Okay, let's have a little look at our final collection there. Okay, so there is our collection of 6 quick and easy cards you can make with this little collection of products. They mix and match beautifully, makes it nice and easy to create a nice colour coordinated project. This is a great one to have fun with. Mix and match all your different patterns and you'll get lots of different looks. Thank you for watching. You can hit the subscribe button if you like some ideas for simple creative cards to make at home. And I'll catch you again another time. I've been Sue Madex from madexcreations.com. Thank you very much. Bye.